Hi folks and welcome to the video. In this video we're talking about H.V.R.s, that's high value rewards. Now a lot of the time we'll get new students attending class and look at myself and the other trainers here, a little bit of amazement as we seem to be able to get their dog to do what we want when we want it. Now it's not magic. Obviously it goes without saying I have spent many a year at Hogwarts learning the dark arts, but we don't use magic. Coercion, yeah. Bribery, yeah. Trickery, yeah, but it's not magic, okay? What we're using is what we will call a high value reward. Now, it's not necessarily food. If you're thinking, oh, I just need to go out and buy the right tidbit, you might be a little bit mistaken. Some dogs prefer play, some dogs prefer touch, contact, love and affection, whilst a lot of dogs do, rightfully so, prefer food. It's not really breed specific. I as a trainer couldn't say to you, oh, you've got a Doberman, it likes beef. You know, it doesn't work like that. We might say, oh, you've got a Labrador, it'll eat anything. You know, that's a bit of a cliche, to a degree slightly true. Now dogs and people are to a degree similar in some ways. You could look at your dog when it's mature as being something like a 2 to 3 year old toddler. Now, a 2 to 3 year old toddler can tell you what it likes and what it doesn't like, and what it prefers over what it doesn't prefer, just like your dog can. Your job as the dog's owner or trainer is to work with that animal and understand what it values more than anything else. Once you understand what it values more than anything else, you can then use that knowledge sort of against it to keep its attention, to keep its motivation, and to keep it working with you through stressful times. What we've got for you now is a little experiment that you can do with your dog to give you an idea of what it values as a high value reward. So what you can see up here is some bait, okay? And from left to right we've got some cheese, we've got some dehydrated liver, we've got some homemade treats made by one of our trainers, and they're pumpkin and non-sweetened peanut butter. And at the end we've got some kibble, just normal dog food, okay? Now there's nothing wrong with working for normal dog food, but what you'll find is you get a better response from your dog if you're using bait that isn't just fed to it if it's part of its daily meals. So as to try to improve this, what we've done is the dog food in the picture here isn't Zula's normal dog food. It is the normal dog food recipe, however it's the dog food that Logan eats. They both get fed the same brand. I just buy a small kibble and what they call a medium kibble. Okay, so the difference between the two look like this. Alright? Now we are using cheese in this experiment, and I know that Zula, I think I know that Zula prefers cheese over everything else. So this will give me an indication as to whether I'm right or not. Now, word of warning, a lot of dogs are lactose intolerant. Once they come out of puppyhood, they no longer produce lactase, which is the enzyme they need to break down lactose. So they become naturally lactose intolerant. Now it's not a 100% thing, but it is quite a high percentage. Now there's a test that you can undertake, quite a simple one, to see whether your dog does suffer from lactose intolerant. And if you're interested in that, then you can follow this link just there. Okay? Right, so onto the experiment and we'll explain what we're going to do. So, what you can see here is a picture of Zula sat in the centre of our experiment. It's marked with a white cross, and the distance from the white cross to the white dots on the outside of the picture is 80 centimetres. What we're going to do is take Zula's treats and place each of the treats in each of the positions around the outside of her. So we could think of them as north, south, east and west. To the north, facing the camera, we're going to place the homemade treats. To the east, her right, we're going to place liver. Behind her, to the south, we're going to place the dog biscuits, and to her left, the west, we're going to place cheese. Those tidbits will be placed in exactly the same place each time. Zula, however, although sat in the centre, will be pointed towards each of the compass bearings separately, each time we do the exercise. We're going to do the exercise 10 times, and we're going to keep a track of how she picks up those tidbits. The first one picked up will be awarded 10 points, the second one picked up will be 5 points, the third one picked up 2 points, and the last one picked up 1 point. So by the end of doing this 10 times, we should have some results that we can look at that will give us an idea of what Zula's preferences are. Right, enough said, let's get on with the experiment. Right, I'll set the first one up, and then after that I'll speed up the footage during the setup process and just slow it back down again when it actually comes around to releasing Zula to take part in the experiment. Bear with me a second while I get this set up. Wait, right, so we're going to let Zula sniff at each of these before we put them down in every case, but you'll see the video restarted just as she's about to be set off. Wait, so at north, the homemade tidbit. Wait, in the east, wait, the liver. In the south, wait, the dog biscuits. And in the west, wait, smell this, you Nana. In the west, the cheese. Wait, 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 wait. Eat. Okay. Well, that was the first one. Just bear with me while I get the rest set up, and from now on it'll be in fast forward. Wait. Wait. Don't say wait. Sorry, don't wait. Don't say sit. 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 Wait. 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 Eat. Wait, have a treat. Wait, liver, wait. Dog food, wait. Cheese, wait. Wait. Wait, wait. Eat. Have a treat, wait. Liver, wait. Wait. Dog food, wait. Come on. Sit, sit, sit. Wait, wait, wait. And cheese, wait. Eat. Wait. Have a treat. Liver, wait. Dog biscuit, wait, wait, wait. Cheese, wait, wait, wait. Eat. Wait, wait. Dog food, dog biscuit, wait. Liver, wait, wait. Dog food, wait. And cheese, wait, 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 wait. Eat. Dog biscuit, wait. Liver, wait. Dog food, wait. And cheese, wait, wait. Eat. Wait. Dog biscuit, wait. Dog biscuit, wait. Liver, wait. Dog food, wait. And cheese, wait, 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 wait. Eat. Wait. Dog biscuit, wait. Liver, wait. Dog food, wait. Cheese, wait, wait. Eat. Wait. Liver, wait. Wait. Dog food, wait. Cheese, wait. Wait. Wait, wait. Eat. Well, the results are in. Before we go through them, let me just say, if you've enjoyed watching the video so far, please hit that like button. Please subscribe to the channel if you've not already done so. Comment in the comment section below, telling us what bait you used, the points difference between them, and your dog's favourite high value reward. And press that bell icon if you've not already done so, so you don't miss any more of our forthcoming videos. Right, let's get back on with the task at hand. Let's go through those results. So let's just familiarise ourselves with how we laid the tidbits out. Let's pull that compass up. We'll put the compass up there. And if we pull up our table of results just here, you'll see that there's a clear winner. Cheese is in first place with 81 points. Homemade Treats is in second place with 46 points. Zula's regular dog food comes in third with 37 points. Quite surprisingly, Liver comes in last with 19 points. That says quite a few things. First, my suspicions were correct. Zula really does enjoy a piece of cheese. Second, surprised that my dog food ranked up better than the liver. That does show what a good quality dog food that I'm on. And third, the homemade treats come in second place. Well done, Michelle. Nice one there. Right, so if we had a green clockwise arrow to this compass and change our table of results down the bottom here, what you'll see is everything highlighted in green corresponds to the green circle that goes around the compass. Each of those are Zula working to the right hand side. So that might give me an inclination to think that my dog is right paw dominant. There's a test that you can do to find that out, and if you'd like to do that test, then you can follow the link just here. Failing that, we'll see you again in our next video. Thanks for watching, folks. Goodbye.